Have you ever felt too small? Not weak, just invisible? Have you ever heard people say, "You can't do it," and slowly started to believe them? Sometimes fear does not shout. It whispers, and it makes your voice quiet. Stay with me, because today, we listen to David and Goliath. Because the real giant is not only in front of you. Sometimes, it lives inside you. Welcome to Learn English with Bible Stories. I will speak slowly, with clear pauses and simple words, so you can listen with calm and confidence. When a word is new, I will explain it in easy English. At the end, you will learn a quiet lesson. Remember a few strong sentences, and practice your English gently. This story is about a boy named David. David is not famous at the beginning. David is not strong like a soldier. David is a shepherd. A shepherd is a person who takes care of sheep, watches them, and protects them from danger. David lives in a simple home, in a land of hills, dry paths, and open sky. He knows the sound of wind in the grass, the weight of a water jar, and the patience of waiting when the day is long. He has a soft heart, and he also has a quiet courage that most people cannot see. In the early hours, before the sun is strong, David walks with his sheep and listens for trouble. A lamb is a baby sheep, small and easy to scare, so David stays alert and patient. Sometimes he sits on a rock and plays a simple song, because music can calm a tired mind. This quiet life teaches him attention, patience, and courage in small moments, and those hidden lessons will soon matter more than anyone expects. At home, his older brothers talk about the army and about honor, which means public respect for brave actions, and David often feels overlooked, even when he works faithfully. But David has a problem. His problem is not his body. His problem is how others see him. People think he is too young. People think he is too small. People think his place is behind, not in front. And when people treat you like you do not matter, it can become a heavy chain inside your mind. Now listen carefully, because the story begins with a conflict that feels unfair. In the land, there are two groups, two armies, facing each other. One army is Israel. The other army is the Philistines. An army is a large group of soldiers who fight together. They are on two hills, with a valley between them, like a long open space where fear can travel fast. Every morning, a giant man comes out from the Philistine side. His name is Goliath. He is very tall, very loud, and very proud. Proud means he thinks he is better than everyone, and he wants people to bow down. Goliath wears heavy armor. Armor is hard clothing made of metal, used to protect the body in war. His steps are slow and strong, and his voice is like a drum that hits the air. He shouts insults. An insult is a rude word meant to hurt someone's respect. He says, "Send me one man to fight me." He wants a single fight, one against one, so everyone can watch, and so fear can grow. The soldiers of Israel hear him, and they feel their stomachs tighten. They look at each other, and they do not move. Some hold their spears, but their hands are not steady. A spear is a long weapon with a sharp point. The leaders look serious, but their eyes show worry. The king, Saul, has armor and power, but his heart is tired. And each day, the same shame returns, because Goliath comes again, and no one answers. The challenge does not happen once. It happens day after day, and each day the same shame returns, because Goliath speaks and Israel steps back. Humiliation is the painful feeling of being made small in front of others, and many soldiers carry that weight in silence. King Saul feels pressure, because he is the leader, yet he cannot force courage into a heart, and fear makes even powerful people feel trapped. Here is the first open loop, the first question that pulls you forward. If the strongest men will not go, who will? And if no one goes, what will happen to the people who are waiting behind the lines? Back home, David does not see the battle every day. He sees sheep. He sees bread. He sees water. He sees his father's face, lined with work and time. One day, his father calls him. David, he says, take this food to your brothers at the camp. David's brothers are older. They are soldiers. They stand in the line, wearing the look of men who want to be brave. David prepares a simple bundle. He takes bread. He takes roasted grain. He takes cheese. He walks early, when the air is cool and the ground still holds night. On the road, David hears travelers whisper about the war, and the words feel heavy, even before he reaches the camp. In the camp, life is tense. Water is guarded, sleep is short, and men sharpen weapons more from habit than confidence, because habit sometimes keeps a scared person moving. As David walks, he passes stones, dry bushes, and small birds that jump on the road. He feels dust on his sandals. Sandals are simple shoes, often made of leather. He hears distant voices, then louder voices, then the noise of many people. When he reaches the camp, he sees tents, smoke from small fires, and men sharpening weapons. Sharpening means making something more sharp. He brings the food, and he looks for his brothers. He wants to do his duty and go back, because he still has sheep to care for. Then David hears a sound that does not fit. It is not normal camp talk. It is a voice that is too large for the space. Goliath steps forward again. The giant calls for a fight. He laughs at Israel. He calls them weak. He calls their God nothing. And the soldiers of Israel step back, again. David watches, and something rises inside him. It is not anger alone. It is a mix of sadness, justice, and courage. Justice means what is right, fair, and true. David asks, why does no one answer him? Some men whisper, the king will reward the man who defeats the giant. Reward means a gift given for a good action. But they also whisper, no one can defeat him. David's older brother hears David talking, and he gets angry. He says, why are you here? You are only a boy. Go back to your sheep. David feels the sting of those words. David's brother is not only angry, he is ashamed, and shame often speaks with a hard voice. David wants to defend himself, but he chooses control, because control is also strength, and he learns that some battles are won with patience and humility. A sting is a sharp pain, like a small bite, but in the heart. He could leave. He could stay silent. He could accept the label. Small, useless, not ready. But David does something important. He does not fight his brother with insults. He does not shout. He keeps his voice calm, and he keeps asking questions. He speaks to other men. He learns what is happening. He sees the fear in their eyes. And he decides, in a quiet moment, that fear will not be the final voice today. This is day one of the challenge. Day one is the day you choose. Not the day you win, not the day you shine, but the day you decide who will lead your actions. David chooses courage. Courage is the power to act even when you feel fear. It is not a loud feeling. It is a steady decision. Someone hears David's words, and they bring him to King Saul. David stands in front of the king. He is young. His clothes are simple, but his eyes are clear. David says, I will fight the giant. Saul studies David and asks why he is so sure. David answers with simple truth, not with fancy speech, and Saul sees a rare thing, a heart that is not led by fear. Inside, Saul feels a painful contrast between David's quiet faith and his own tired doubt. Saul looks at him and says, you cannot. You are only a youth, and he has been a warrior from his youth. Warrior means a trained fighter. Youth means a young person, Now listen to what David does next, because this is where the story becomes a lesson. David does not say, "I am strong." He does not pretend. He tells a true story. He says, "I am a shepherd. When a lion came, and when a bear came, I protected the sheep." A lion and a bear are dangerous animals, and David faced them, not because he loved danger, but because he had responsibility. Responsibility means you must care, you must act, you must protect what is in your hands. David says, "The Lord who delivered me from the lion and the bear will deliver me from this Philistine." David remembers one night when the sky was dark and the air was cold. The sheep were close together, breathing softly, and David was half awake, listening for any strange sound. Then he heard a sharp movement in the grass, and his heart started beating faster, because danger often comes when you are tired. He did not scream. He stood up, took his staff, and walked toward the sound, step by step, because courage is often a series of small steps. A shadow moved near the edge of the flock. David used his voice first, strong and clear, because sometimes a firm voice can stop a threat. When the danger did not leave, he used his sling with skill, not to show off, but to protect what was under his care. That night taught him something simple. When you know your role, you move, even if you feel fear. Delivered means saved, rescued, brought out of danger. Saul listens. He still doubts, but he also sees something rare. He sees a heart that is not controlled by fear. So Saul says, "Go, and the Lord be with you." Then Saul tries to dress David in armor. He puts a helmet on David's head. A helmet is hard protection for the head. He puts a coat of metal on him. David tries to walk, and he cannot. The armor is too heavy. It is not his way. David says, "I cannot go with these, because I am not used to them." Used to means familiar, normal for you. David takes the armor off. He chooses what he knows. Here is another open loop. If David will not use armor, what will he use? And how can something small face something huge? This is day 2 of the challenge. Day 2 is preparation. It is the day you build a simple plan, not a perfect plan. David takes his staff. A staff is a long stick a shepherd uses to guide sheep. He takes his sling. A sling is a simple tool made with a strap to throw stones fast. He goes to a stream. A stream is a small river with flowing water. He kneels down. He chooses 5 smooth stones. Smooth means not rough, shaped by water over time. He puts them in a bag. At the stream, the water sounds gentle, even though war is near, and David lets that calm settle his breath. He chooses stones that fit his hand, because accuracy matters more than size, and he remembers hours of practice that no one ever applauded. He speaks a short private prayer, like an anchor that holds him steady. He breathes. He focuses. He does not rush. Many people think courage is only emotion, but courage also needs calm thinking. David knows the field. He knows distance. He knows timing. He knows what his hands can do. He is not trying to be someone else. He is becoming the best version of who he already is. Now the scene changes. The valley is open. The air is hot. Dust rises under feet. The Philistines watch. The Israelites watch. 2 hills hold 2 groups of eyes. Goliath steps forward. His armor shines. His spear is thick like a beam. A beam is a strong piece of wood used in buildings. He sees David coming, and he laughs. He says, "Am I a dog, that you come to me with sticks?" He curses David. To curse means to speak evil words, to wish harm. He says, "Come here, and I will feed your body to the birds." David hears it. David does not shrink back. He answers with strong words, but his words are not rude. His words are clear, like a line drawn in sand. He says, You come to me with a sword, and with a spear, and with a javelin, but I come to you in the name of the Lord. A sword is a sharp metal blade. A javelin is a lighter spear thrown through the air. David says, "Today the Lord will deliver you into my hand, so all the earth may know there is a God." David is not only fighting a man. He is fighting for truth. He is fighting for hope. This is day 3 of the challenge. Day 3 is the moment of confrontation. It is the moment when you walk toward the thing that scares you, and you do not let the fear choose your steps. David runs toward the battle line. Goliath moves forward too. The distance closes. The crowd holds breath. Behind David, whispers rise, because some people feel hope and embarrassment at the same time. Intimidation is a strategy, and Goliath tries to win with words before action begins. But David refuses that story and answers with purpose. Here is an open loop. Will David stay steady when the giant steps closer and the crowd is watching? And now, something happens fast. David reaches into his bag. He takes one stone. He puts it in the sling. He swings the sling around. The strap cuts the air. He releases. The stone flies. It hits Goliath in the forehead. Goliath falls forward, like a tall tree cut at the base. The valley shakes with sound and shock. The soldiers of Israel see it, and something breaks inside them. Fear breaks. Hope rises. They shout. They run. They chase the Philistines. The enemy turns and flees. After the victory, David does not chase applause. He drinks water, thanks those who help him, and stays ready to serve, because gratitude keeps a heart clean. Songs soon spread, and King Saul begins to feel jealousy, the painful fear of losing honor, which becomes another kind of giant, not on a field, but inside a heart. To flee means to run away in fear. The battle changes, not because Israel suddenly became taller, but because courage opened a door. When the noise settles a little, David looks for his brothers. He finds them in the crowd, breathing hard, eyes wide, as if they are waking from a long bad dream. For a moment, no one speaks. David could say, "I told you," but he does not. He simply stands there, dusty and quiet, and his calm becomes a message. His brothers realize that courage can come from the place they mocked. They do not become perfect in 1 second, but something shifts, because truth has a way of changing people slowly. David also learns a warning. The same crowd that doubted him can praise him tomorrow, and praise can be another trap. So he keeps his heart focused on purpose, not on attention, because attention can disappear as fast as it arrives. But that is not the end. Here is a new open loop. Winning one battle does not end every battle. So what happens after the victory, when people start to talk, and when jealousy starts to wake up? David returns, and people speak his name. Some are proud. Some are surprised. Some are confused. David did not look like the hero they imagined. David did not fit their picture. And that is a lesson. Your impact is not limited by other people's expectations. Now, because this is Learn English with Bible Stories, let us slow down and notice the simple structure of transformation in David's life, so you can apply it in your own life. Now let us connect the story to you, in a gentle way, without pressure. Maybe your giant is not a person. Maybe your giant is anxiety. Anxiety is strong worry that makes your mind race. Maybe your giant is shame from the past. Shame is the painful feeling that you are bad, not just that you did something wrong. Maybe your giant is the voice that says, "You are too late, too small, too weak." That voice can stand in front of you every morning, like Goliath, and call you out. The story of David shows a different path. David did not wait until he felt perfect. David did not wait until everyone believed in him. David did not borrow a heavy identity that did not fit. He used what he had, and he trusted the one who guided him before. This is the moral lesson, spoken slowly. God can use a small person to do a big thing, and you can move forward with simple steps when fear tries to freeze you. Your beginning does not decide your ending. Your label is not your limit. Now turn the story into a simple method you can use. Stage 1. Decide and name your giant with honest words. Stage 2. Prepare and choose tools that fit your life, like a small routine, a trusted friend, or a quiet prayer. Stage 3. Confront and take one measurable step, because real change often starts with one clear action. For English practice, focus on connectors like because, but, so, and even though, because they help your sentences flow. Take a breath, then shadow these lines once each, slowly and clearly. I do not need to be the biggest person to do the right thing. Fear can be loud, but my choices can be calm. I will prepare with simple steps, and I will not rush. One clear action can change a whole situation. After a victory, I will stay humble and keep learning. Final moral line: when fear stands tall, faith stands firm. If you want to learn English through this story, here is a calm way to practice. First, listen once without stopping, and try to catch the main idea, not every word. Second, listen again and notice the key verbs, because verbs carry action, and action makes meaning clear. Third, choose 5 sentences you like, and shadow them, speaking with the same rhythm and the same calm pace. Fourth, speak the sentences alone, without the audio, because that is where confidence grows. Finally, return tomorrow and repeat with a new story, because consistency is stronger than. Thank you for learning with me today. If this story helped you, take a moment to like the video, subscribe for more Bible stories in slow English, and share it with someone who needs courage. In the next episode, we will learn English through another powerful Bible story, with calm narration, clear vocabulary, and a lesson you can carry into your week.